Okay, so this is lesson 5, and I just want to go through just the words we covered so far on the course. Okay, in the previous lesson we just looked at cash flow and the mechanics behind cash flow and what goes into cash flow, and we've also obviously looked at profit, and hopefully now you've got this picture of profit into your head. So you go sales revenue minus variable costs equal to gross profit minus fixed costs minus depreciation is equal to net profit or operating profit. Right, so we have all of that on there, and the sales revenue, we get that by multiplying price times quantity, and the variable costs, actually we also get variable cost times quantity on there. The fixed costs are costs that do not vary with output, so it's things like rent, insurance and wages. So when we come on to drawing a break-even chart, which we'll come into do in a second or two, then the fixed costs will just go straight across the page on here. So on here we'll have costs and we'll also have revenues. Okay, so the fixed costs do not vary with output. So on a break-even chart they're dead easy to use. But what candidates tend to miss out on is the total cost line must start there. Because even if you produce no output at all, your total cost line, you still have to pay for all of your fixed costs. If you sell nothing in the year, then your loss will be the level of the fixed costs. Whereas your variable costs will vary, as you can see here, these are the variable costs from here to here, they will vary with output. And obviously the more output you produce, the higher the variable costs will be from there. So one of the examples that we just used in class is we said, okay, if you do a day's show, your fixed costs, they're going to be £400, okay? That's fine, and then on top of that you will have your variable costs, and if it's 1,000 burgers at £1 each, then your variable costs are going to come to £1,000. So therefore if you produce 1,000 units, 1,000 times £1 is 1,000 quid plus 400 quid is 1,400 quid. That will be your total costs. So your total cost is equal to your fixed costs plus quantity times your variable cost on there. Return on capital employed is operating profit divided by long-term loans plus total equity times 100. Okay, that is what your return on capital employed is. And finally, you have your gross profit margin, your net profit margin, and you should know what those are as well. Your gross profit margin is your gross profit divided by sales revenue, your gross profit divided by sales revenue, and your net profit margin is your net profit margin divided by sales revenue. And you should also now have an understanding of profitability. And lastly on here is you should start to understand the difference between cash and profits. So particularly in your cash flow, when you spend lots of money on your fixed assets and your cash flow is going to take a hit, right, that does not come out of your profit because those fixed assets will last for more than a year. Therefore, they will come directly out of your cash flow. The only way in which they'll come out of your profit or income statement is via depreciation. So we've been doing the course now for 3 weeks, and you need to have an understanding of all of these words on here and how these fit into the big picture. Thank you.